What is holistic training? Let's dive deep and think really holistically. Does that mean anything to you? No, it doesn't. When we use the word holistic, we have to be very careful. Otherwise, it's going to sound very vague and very abstract. In a previous video, we really went to town and looked at what the word holistic means. Now, if you haven't seen that one, I suggest you look at it now. You might be confusing the word holistic with alternative, and they're completely different things. Holistic training looks at how we can train the whole body together. Body, mind, and well-being. So we're thinking about our performance, we're thinking about our well-being, both mentally and physically. But not just that, we're actually looking at all of the systems in training together. Before we explore that a little further, let me explain what unholistic training is. Imagine I tell you, you have one thing to eat for the rest of your life. That's it. Pick one food. What's your favorite food? You've got that in mind? Great. Now imagine you could only eat that for the rest of your life. That is one type of food that you're going to be eating. First of all, you might get sick of it pretty quickly, maybe within a month or two. But what's going to happen to your body if you're only having that one food, that one type of nutrient? It's going to fall short at some point or another, either in your performance or your well-being. The problem with the majority of our training is that most of the time, if we only focus on one type of specific training, it's almost like eating the same thing over and over again for our bodies. Our body is made up of so many different systems. We have so many different tissues and organs working together all the time, whether you're training or you're not. You have your lungs, you have the heart, the circulation system, you have muscles, you have connective tissues, you have bones, you have ligaments. The list goes on and on and on and on. All of these things react differently depending on the type of training that you do. If you only do one specific type of training over and over again, you're only going to be hitting one type of outcome, and that is likely to bring your body out of balance. A holistic approach to training recognizes that you have to compensate if the balance shifts too far on one side. So you can cross-train using a different type of training to complement what you're already doing. So let's say your thing is strength and conditioning. Training, flexibility, and mobility is going to be a good compromise. If you're training a lot of cardio, you might also want to be training more strength as well. The idea is to broaden the variety of your training. There are certain types of training that can be skill or outcome specific, but you can also have other types of training that are already holistic in the way that they're using their approach. All it means is that in that 1 hour, you're going to be looking at different ways to train the body that are going to balance out your well-being, the performance, and the mental well-being as well. We'd love to know, what type of training do you like to do? And have you ever come across a more holistic approach to your training? And which one is your favorite? Please post the answers below, and see you soon on Discover with Mavericks.